down tactic is strangle. Now we call it the spin. It's a very effective way, especially if you're in your hands up position, to take control of someone. Now I'll show the spin, and then we'll go to the anatomy of a choke, and we'll explain the choke just a little bit before we move on. So the spin is very simple. I'm taking one step and forcing him to turn a half step, and then I'm behind him. Okay? It's the quickest way to get behind someone. Your best bet, though, if you're going to use this tactic, is to begin with a strategy that's hands up. If I know that's where I want to be, for any reason, maybe Kathy is his friend, and I know I got to fight them both. I want to use him as a shield. It's very easy for me to turn him and use him as a shield here. All right? But for me just to hang on to someone like that, you can't do that. This person is going to take control of that immediately by straightening his back and grabbing you. So you either have to choke him, strangle him, or let him go. Throw him somehow, or drop him to the ground, or throw him into your opponent. So let's look at the spin first. I'm taking one step as I drive that shoulder and pull this shoulder. All right? It's very quick. One. Now, from here, look where my arm is. Very easy for me to have that choke set and set it here. And we'll take a look at the choke in a moment. So from there, one. One. It turns him, and I can choke. All right? Or set or push. One. I'm taking one step. I'm talking to him. Look, I don't want any trouble. I have him. All right? This is what I want. I want to effect a fast attack, because the element of surprise is the best weapon you have. This will work even on a big guy. And it works just a little bit differently. The way the body rolls is very interesting. If I push on his hip and here, that knee will buckle, and he'll be my size. Watch it very carefully. We'll go slow first. So instead of grabbing up here to turn him, I'm going to turn him here and push down. All right? Even a tall guy will end up coming down. All right? Whoop. It breaks his balance down. So I'm ready to effect the choke or knock him down. Okay? So watch carefully. As I step, I'm catching him here and pulling him here. Okay? And that's what makes him fall. All right? Now, very easy to take the choke from there. I step 1, 2. In your training, I know a lot of you will always imagine that the fight is going to begin here. In my personal opinion, you've already done something wrong. All right? Because I want to be able to end the fight before he even realizes it's begun. So that means that I'm taking a preemptive attitude. If I know there's a confrontation to be had, I might as well not talk a lot of trash and posture and rooster up and do this kind of thing, because that allows his buddy back there to draw his knife, and allows somebody else to come and run me over the car, whatever's going to happen to me. Then I'm going to just attack and determine the level of aggression. Because think about it this way. If this is drunk Uncle Gus, I can't kick him in the groin and gouge his eye and grab his hair. I have to be able to control people without hurting them. Because you should be able to do everything from assault someone and bust them up to lay them down gently and let them give up without any harm being done to them. Especially in this society where lawsuits and the police and retribution are all immediate possibilities for all of us. So on top of having a warrior ethic, you also have to respect that person and give them the opportunity to submit before you do personal damage to them. All right? So here's what I'm going to do. 1, 2. Set my choke. I'm going to set him down. Now, when I set someone down, I'm driving with my elbow and allowing his rear end to hit the floor. I've got to make some space for him. But when I drive his head down, it locks his spine. Watch his feet come up. He's helpless. He can't turn his body, try to escape. He can't put his feet on the ground. So it's not possible for him. So I roll him back. Now, the choke is cutting off the blood to the brain. The elbow is in line with the chin. We lay this arm inside to lock it. People have all different ways to do this. I found a flat hand here, considering we do a lot of finger breaking techniques. I want to make sure that my fingers are protected, and I'm also going to protect my eyes. Fold back here, put my hand tucked inside, and I put my eyes in here. So if he tries to claw me, he's reaching nothing. All right? When I apply my choke, you are not pulling back. You're squeezing like a scissors. I'm trying to put my elbows together. All right? When your partner taps, let go. That can cause a stroke or other damage. All right? So that's how the choke is done. You need to practice it. Practice carefully. Do 5 or 6 reps and take a rest. Don't do dozens and dozens, because the flesh of the neck and the nerve endings and all of this starts to become inflamed, and he goes out easier and easier, and you can cause damage. The strangle is a little different and much more dangerous. The strangle, if I can't do the choke, let's say he's managed to get his arms in there and he stopped me, right? Very simple way to stop this. I shift my hand here, okay? There's a tendon that runs along this hand here, right there. It's like sharp like a wire. I'm going to lay that across his throat as I pull my elbow back and use my chest to crush his larynx, okay? So I'm here, and you apply these always slow, never surge these. You can really hurt someone. So here we're fighting. I can't get it in. Maybe I'm swimming my choke and it doesn't seem to work. I'm just going to dial my elbow out and set that in there. Now, this is not blood to the brain. This is throat being crushed back, all right? So I pull this and set my chest forward, all right? And that is an immediate tap. If he doesn't, it's damage to the throat and he'll be in trouble, all right? So let's look at it one more time. So from the spin, hey man, I don't want any trouble. 1, 2, 3. He fights the choke. I shift to the strangle.